Hey everybody, Bruce here with another video on simultaneous assignment. Now, you learned about simultaneous assignment in a prior module, and I thought I'd just go over it one more time before I show you how you can do one additional thing with simultaneous assignment. Line 1 has two variables, A and B, and on the right hand side we see eval input, enter two numbers, right? And then on line 2, I'm going to be printing out the two numbers that get entered by me. So if I run the code, here I go, and I enter 3, 4. Remember, the way we do simultaneous assignment using eval input is to separate our inputs via commas, and you can see here that it's printing out the values for A and B, which are 3 and 4 respectively. Now, that's all well and good, and it works well for numeric values, right? Whether it's whole numbers, integers, or decimal floating point numbers. But here's what I really want to show you for this video. Okay, I'm going to comment these two lines out right now. And what if I wanted to, and I'll use just simple variable names now, A, B, and C, and I want to get different types of data maybe from somebody. So watch this. Input, enter 3 values, just like that. Enter 3 values, and then I'm going to add this string method inside of Python called .split. And what split is going to do, it's going to separate the string of information that I type in, and it's going to use the space character when instead of me doing like I did in line 1 with a comma, it's going to separate out the things I type in and place them respectively into the variables A, B, and C. So if I do this now, print A, comma B, comma C, just like that, one after the other, and I run this code now, enter 3 values. Watch this, okay? I'll enter 12, 42, and pizza. Just like that, all right? Look at that, 12, 42, and a string, pizza. And there are the values, 12, 42, and pizza, being assigned to the variables A, B, and C, right? Now, just to show you, right, the type, right, the data type of A, right, the data type of B, again, we've done the type function before in Python. Watch this now. I'll do the same thing. I'll run it one more time. 12, 42, and pizza. Just like that. And notice that each of those values is being stored in the variables A, B, and C. They're all strings, right? They look like numbers, but remember, input gives you a string data type by default. And what split did is it looked at my input, 12 space 42 space pizza, and then it just used that as what we call a delimiter, right? And it placed the values in A, B, and C, right? So what you could do then, right, is if you wanted, let me I'll leave that line here so you can see it, right? But if I wanted to say, well, A is, I can make that an int of itself and reassign it. It's a variable. So now if I do print the type of A, right, the value of the variable A, it's no longer going to be a string, right? I'll do 12, 42 pizza. And look at that. It's now an integer, right? Because we cast it, right, to be an integer, right? So I want you to just see that, all right? Same thing, I could do B, right? I can say B, make that a float, okay? Just like that. And if I change this to what type here is B, check this out. If I run this now, and whoops, I'll do 12, 42, and pizza, And look at that, I'm getting an int and a float. So just to recap what we did here. We used input, right, without eval, right, kind of like you learned before, which got you all numeric values, right? We're using this method here. It's called a string method, and you'll learn more about it. Oh, well, you just did learn more about it. And it will take our input and split it up, right? If I type 3 things in, it's going to separate it out into A, B, and C, just like you saw me do. And then I'm using what we used in prior weeks, prior modules, to convert A, which was a string because it came from input, which gives us strings, and we made it an integer. We made B a float, okay? And C, right, is a string by default, right? Because that's what input gives you, all right? So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. Take care.